Hey everybody, today's video is about a classic drum machine that I think is often just overlooked, and mostly I think because of the sounds that are in it. They're not classic sounds, they're not even that great of sounds, to be honest. There was two different versions of this drum machine, the one you see here in the vid, the black one, and then the gray one. The black one did have slightly more electronic based sounds, whereas the gray one had more organic or tried to emulate acoustic drum kits. But I just want to show you guys why I think this drum machine is so overlooked and what its secret powers are, and give you a little demo today and a little taste of why I think this is overlooked. So I'm going to refrain from telling you guys the number one thing here, kind of get you to hold out, do the YouTube thing, get you to watch the whole video. But number one is this drum machine has great swing. So, you got all the classic percentages. It's got a great feel to it. Yeah, and it's got a really nice swing. The second thing is that it has an offset. This to me is key, because I'm always trying to get off the grid to create groove, and this thing is actually no different than the Octatrack. If you look on here, it's the offset is by 384th notes, which I believe is also what the Octatrack is here. Go over to MIDI, and we'll just look at a note here. Yeah, 1/384th. So we have the exact same microtiming here on the Alesis as we do on the Octatrack. So that's a huge win. I don't see a lot of classic drum machines that have this offset feature. The other one is, and I'm not really sure the validity or the science behind this, but my ears is telling me that it's true, and that is that this thing does have some nice crunch to it. It was advertised as a 16-bit drum machine, and that was all the rage back then, because there was no 16-bit drum machines, or they were kind of rare. And it is true, from what I gathered, that the converters are 16-bit, and it's actually it's not even 44.1, it's like 50 kilohertz on the sampling frequency. But the kicker here is that the ROMs, the samples, the EPROMs, are not 16-bit. They're like 8-bit, and they do some kind of weird upsampling. So it really does have that nice grit that we're all looking for these days. And one thing I have noticed with that is that kick drums don't really have the bottom end, which is kind of interesting to me. But for the top end sounds, it has really nice grit and grime. Working up the list, second to the last feature that I think is amazing, and this will dovetail into the last feature, is that this thing has 4 individual outputs, which to me is awesome. I mean, you got stuff like the TR-909, of course, which you pay thousands of dollars for, that will have something like that. But I mean, these drum machines are pretty affordable right now. We'll see how affordable they are in the future as maybe they start getting more popular. People start seeing these powers for what they are. And the last one that dovetails into this, and this is the real superpower, because like I said at the beginning, the reason these machines were so not hated, I don't think they were hated at all. It was a great seller back then. Why I think they're not recognized as being a cool classic drum machine right now is because of the sounds. And the cool thing is that you can actually replace the sounds that are in here with custom EPROMs. You can get these online from third-party resellers. For some reason, a lot of them seem to be overseas, or if you're really handy, you can program them yourself. But my machine here, it has Dave Smith Tempest sound set in here. So you can select the voice, select our pad, and then you select the voice, and then you have you can just change the sounds here. I don't want to change them because I have a demo here that I'd like to show you. But this machine can have up to 42 sounds in it, and you can change which sounds are assigned to each pad. And it actually is 16. It does have 16 note polyphony, so you won't have any choking or anything like that, or voice loss if you're just slamming down on all the pads and have a lot going on. So let's take a look. I just have a little pattern here. I actually have two of the outputs going into the Octatrack, and I'm using the EasyBot performance template. So if we go, and then on outputs 3 and 4, I actually have them coming over here. I have the UAD Apollo, and I'm running it through UAD preamp, and then I'm running it through a Moog filter with some LFO. I'm running it through a mod delay, and then I'm running it through Lexicon reverb, which I think is one of the things that people often overlook about UAD stuff, is being able to use it like hardware in real time. So yeah, most of my sounds are going through the Octatrack. And then what's neat too is if you want to switch on the fly which sounds are going to which outputs, you can do that on the fly. So we'll stop for just a second here. I think I'm using, like, say for instance, I'm using this clap. So the clap right now is going through the Octatrack, but if I wanted it to go through my UAD chain, I just come up here and click 2, and now the clap will go through the delay and the filter and all that stuff. And of course you can have these be 4 individual outputs by not only adjusting the output, but then the panning. So you could have 4 effects going at the same time, or 4 distinct signal paths if you want to be able to mix down outside the box. So and then I could just instantly just switch my clap back. Want my kick to go over to the second chain. Hats. Well, that's it for today. I just wanted to show you how cool I thought the Alesis HR-16B HR-16 is. Like I said, the coolest thing about it is actually being able to put different sounds into them. If you're looking to just pick up one of these machines, little shameless self-plug, I've been doing some mods myself and putting some of them up on Reverb, so check those out. And definitely would appreciate it if you would like to join my Patreon. I got all kinds of free stuff coming up there, and sound packs, templates, stuff like that. And give me a thumbs up, give me a like, hit the comment, let me know how you think. Have a great day. God bless.